sanded. Everything's glued up, put together, and as you can see, the doors are sitting on top of the case. And I have my hinges. However, I've decided before I put the hinges on and get all that going, because I don't want to have to take them off again, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing stained. I don't normally stain my projects. I like the natural look, you know, so I usually just put oil on or even just lacquer on bare wood. However, I think between the panels already being, the plywood panels already being stained and lacquered, and the fact that the dovetails are, you know, they're visible, but they're not real visible. And I'm thinking the stain will make that pop a little better. So I'm going to go ahead and stain this one. And I'm going to stain this one end so y'all can see how the wood changes. But after that, I'm going to shut off the camera and just get the whole thing stained and ready to go. Then we'll come back on, put the hinges on, and see if it works. I've also got to come up with my latches, and I'm probably going to turn some custom knobs for it. I think, I don't know if I'll turn custom knobs or make custom handles or what. I haven't quite decided that yet, but by the end of this video, we'll know something. All right? So let's do that. Let me set up for it. This thing is friggin' huge. I think I might need a bigger spot on the wall. I know that this door is actually going to hit the stair wall there, where the dust collector and all that is, but this side will open up all the way over there. So, not a big deal. I can handle it, but it would be nice if I could open it all the way out, because when you open it all the way out, that's pretty impressive. If that was full of tools right now, it would look so cool. Well, right now it looks pretty cool, even though it doesn't have tools. But now I get to start making all the little pieces to hold things, and start putting things in there and figuring out how I'm going to arrange them all. And oh, you know the story. I think for all the holders, I'm going to use the same wood, this American Red Elm. But I'm going to stain it with a really dark stain, not the ebony. I think I've got some Jacobean up there, which is a really dark brown. It'll make it almost look like walnut. I just don't want to use up all of my walnut to do this. So, I mean, not that I have a shortage of walnut, but I don't have as much of it as I used to. All the cutting boards I made this season kind of dug into my walnut supply. But anyway, yeah, this thing's kind of fun. I guess the fun part is about to begin. All right, well, let me get some tools and start figuring out what's going to go in there and how it's going to go in there. Yeah, oh, I got to figure out my door. I'm going to put a little block up here and put magnets in it, and then put little pieces, little blocks in here with metal of some sort that the magnets will catch for closure. And I think having it way up here at the top will keep it out of the way of everything. So, yeah. All right, let's do the next thing. So there's all the planes laid out in the format that they will be in the case. And as much as I didn't want to have to do it, I'm going to have to take the doors off and lay that thing on its back in order to get everything situated. So that means pulling all those screws that I already put in. At least there's already holes for them now. Anyway, so when we come back, we'll have the case laid out and we'll start fitting everything in there. So there they are, all arranged in the case. Now I just have to make all the little holders. I mean, I got little 5/16 inch square strips to use as my dividers, and I've got a pile of them over there. But like this guy is going to get a thing that actually flops down on top of him. You have to push it up out of the way to pull him out, and there'll be another little cleat back here. There'll be a cleat behind all of these. All of the metal body planes are going to have a magnet up toward the front that they just snap. So you put the bottom into the little holder and then go snink, and it stays there. They're rare earth magnets, so they should hold. Same thing with this one. So this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one, I got to do something special for it. The router plane, I'm also going to do something special for it. I'm not going to put the magnets on it. I may change my mind, but at the moment, that's what I'm thinking. I bought a bunch of little brass screws, so it'll look fairly nice. And before long, I should have a fairly professional looking tool cabinet. Might not actually be professional, but it'll look like it. All right, guys. Let me figure all this out, and I'll come back when we're putting all the pieces in so you can see it coming together. All right, here we go. Well, guys, that is everything that was going to go in this off of the saw till that was over there and the plane till that was over there. So I think what I'm going to do now is take the old organizers down and take everything out of this and put this up on the wall. I might put the doors on first just because I don't know how difficult that'll be once it's up there. Actually, no, I'll leave the doors off and put them on afterwards. I can clamp a board to the bottom and set it on the board and hit the hinge that way. But yeah, this is like feeling pretty good. I like it. Got room for more stuff. I got the doors yet. I haven't even started on. So, well, let me get stuff off the wall and we'll get this up there. So this wall is not flat. It is okay like through here, but that corner actually curves out. This is the woes of your shop being a former pole barn that's been enclosed. Nothing straight in here, nothing. So anyway, I'm going to have to block that corner out because if I screw the cabinet to the wall, it's going to rack the cabinet and the doors aren't going to work. So here we go. Don't think it's going anywhere. I do think I'm going to put a couple more screws down low. But I still don't think it's going anywhere. We're there. Well, guys, I went through the footage that I've taken over the last 2 or 3 days, I forget. And I've got enough to go ahead and do the next video. So, in this video, we got it stained, we got it on the wall, we got the doors on, and we've got the antique portion of the cabinet pretty much filled up. I've got a few other tools that I'm finding here and there, and as I find them, I've got some space left up there and up there. In the video, I did not get to show you, I've got my molding planes put in down here, and I added this because I forgot it. When I went to take the plane rack that I had up here on the wall down, I found it hanging on the side of it. I was like, oh no, I forgot that one. So got that one put in there off camera, but it's there now. It's a rabbiting spoke shave is what that is, minus the fence. Unfortunately, then when I bought it at the auction, the fence was missing, so oh well. It still works as a spoke shave pretty good, but but yeah, that's looking pretty nice. I'm happy with it. So in the next video, we'll start getting the doors. And I've already started laying out stuff. The bench is all covered in hand tools again. It was cleared off for a while. But anyway, I've got to figure out how everything's going to fit, because there's a lot of them to go into those 2 doors. And I may have to sacrifice some of that dead space up there for more modern tools. But I really wanted to put the antique sign up there so that when it's open, oh, some of the other things I did off camera, but the wedge that I put behind the cabinet was too much, and it caused a racking of the doors, and so the magnets weren't sticking well. I have fixed that by loosening those screws and taking that wedge out and putting one in that was a little bit thinner, and that worked out. So now they close and they're, you know, good and snug. I'm quite happy with that. I did have to take some little metal spacers and put in the top 4 holes of this hinge on the cabinet side because they were rubbing up here, and I figured that was a quick, easy fix, and it's over there where I'll never notice it. You know, it's a utility cabinet, so I'm not worried about like home grade stuff here. Although I want it to look nice, I don't mind hiding things. You'd say that's the difference between a master cabinet maker with 10 years and a master cabinet maker with 20 years. Is the guy with 20 years knows how to hide stuff better. So anyway, well guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully it won't be too long before the next video's up, because I'm already working on it, and we will have it up for as soon as we can. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.